Hey guys, Mike and Casey here in the studio. We are going to have a great presentation for you today. This is the 82nd CSX Santa Train, and it was a wonderful thing to behold. We actually went out the weekend before Thanksgiving 2024, and we chased this train as it goes through Kentucky, Virginia, East Tennessee, through the coal country, and what's traditionally been the Clinchfield Railroad line.
And it was an incredible day because there's just, look past the train and think about the fact that the Clinchfield Heritage locomotive led this train and what it means to the generations of folks and what it is to be an honor to be on that, the volunteers that were on that day and what they brought to all the communities across that 115-mile long trip, 15 tons of gifts, and so much incredible meaning and time for families together because of CSX.
And I don't actually appear in this video. I assure you I was there. I did go up to meet Mike. We were also there with Jesse from Whistleboard Productions. And we had a good time chasing this. We started out in St. Paul, which is where we stayed in that hotel. Wonderful hotel.
The Western Front.
Western Front. I really enjoyed it. I'll definitely go back there. And I split it off from Mike. We actually went to separate locations so that we could catch all the action for you. And I used my drone. We did some different things. And Mike stayed more where the crowds were. He also did some lives. But I think I do appear briefly in a live. I woke up and had the camera to Mike, and that's pretty much the only time that I'm even visible this weekend. That's fine. It's not about me. It's really about CSX and what they were doing for these people. And we also got to see some old friends. We got to see, of course, David and Knox from Man Farms. Judy, we missed you this year, but we'll see you next year. So we went through Fort Blackmore and Dant, which we now know is Dant and not Dante. So thank you to the CSX rail staff for correcting us on that. Just a wonderful trip.
It was a super day. A little cold, a little wet, and a little foggy, but it all worked out.
Yeah, if you notice, when I started out in Dant, there is no footage from the drone. The reason being, it rained the entire time. So I kept watching the sky, and it kept raining, and eventually I gave up and I just used the camera. But then it had dried up just enough by the time we get to the next stop. So in Fort Blackmore, etc., I have drone footage. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And it was technically the debut of the Clinchfield Heritage Unit. It had accidentally been sent out on a brief trip and then rushed back to the yard, and they pretended it never happened. But theoretically, this was the debut for the Clinchfield Heritage Unit as well.
And the whole time in St. Paul, yes, I held the umbrella because it did rain in St. Paul.
And I drove right under Mike during the live, and I'm heading from that, and I'm flying to Fort Blackmore. Not flying, I was driving very carefully and judiciously.
Yes, exactly.
And
as I told him to.
I passed under Mike, and I could see him up on the bridge in his bright high-vis coat, and it was a good day. It was a long, chilly, windy weekend, but to see all those people come out and respond and just see what CSX means to them was wonderful. So we're going to start it off right here. We're going to begin with the footage from Dant.
If it was going, maybe 60 miles. Grandma wanted to go the opposite way. There's the coach. It's going to stop before it hits that pole. And then it'll slowly start inching.
For your safety, I want you to see it, right?
Right now, don't want to get too close, they walk by.
So as not to distract from everyone's experience, as you see, the Santa Train, the 82nd CSX Santa Train has arrived, and gifts are being distributed everywhere. And Santa is here. He's down on that last car.
Good to see you.
Thank you for everything.
Yes, sir. Love it.
You want to wave to everybody? Give them all a big wave.
Not from these cars. Okay.
And there goes a load of bears. Talk about popularity.
Merry Christmas, Ange! Love you! You're enormous. Thank you!
Bye, Ange. Hey, everybody, meet Ange. That's her right there, and she's a celebrity already. There goes Ange.
Oh, yeah, that's it. You put food out, you might not find it for a while. Santa Claus is busy your time.
It's good to see you again. Have a good trip the rest of the day.
Be safe and enjoy the day. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, we're live. We got great footage. And everybody, here comes Santa.
Merry
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun to film, like we said. A good long day. It was really chilly in Kingsport. It was windy there. But as we got to see everybody coming out, responding to Santa Claus and seeing everything we got to see, really made it all worthwhile. And there was a Powell's down the road, and I got to get a sauce burger and a milkshake, and that made me a happy camper. Mike, tell us about how you experienced that week.
It's funny you bring up the pals thing, because I got a message from somebody that I should find one while I was up there.
They're great. It's the thing, just the Tri-Cities is the only place you see them. I don't think they exist anywhere else, but I passed by one, I went, Powell's, and I pulled right in. And then I made it before the Clinchfield Heritage Unit pulled up, so I was right on time.
And the key to all this is I talked Casey into coming up this year, because after filming the Santa Train last year and being up and experiencing the meaning of this to so many people along the way, I told Casey, we have to do this together this year, and you have to come on up and just see what I'm telling you, and just what an incredible thing that it is that CSX does, and what this train brings to the communities, and just the feeling. It's totally different, and the appreciation and it just does so much for the community.
Yeah, and I had promised him last year, I said, I'm going to go next year. Because when I did all the editing for last year's video, I said, I'm definitely going to go. I want to go with you. I want to see that. I want to experience that feeling. And then as it got closer and closer to time, and it was going to be below freezing and windy and raining, I kept looking at the forecast, and I was trying to think of, like, how do I explain to Mike how much I'm looking forward to next year going? And then right before I had to make that decision, because I didn't actually get my hotel room until the day that I went up there. Mm-hmm. It was a last minute game time decision. But I was watching the weather, and finally the wind dropped to 1 mile an hour below the limit my drone can handle. And it said the ring would clear. I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. And it turned out fine. A little challenging in the morning, but it turned out fine in the afternoon. I am glad I went. I'm also glad that I wore a warm coat.
And bear in mind, I was trying to talk you into coming up, and it's like, there'll be no problem with the drone. It's just fine. But we were fortunate enough. Jesse and I went to Irwin for the Holiday Express train the night before, where I filmed in the snow, incredibly cold. By the time we were done, there was an inch of snow on, and as the train leaves, the Holiday Express train from the night before Irwin leaves, there is snow on the umbrella, and it's going straight across. So it's like, Casey, oh no, it's fine. Come on, everything's going to be good up here. No problem. And the next day, he decided to come because he just couldn't miss it, because I had such a good time last year and such an appreciation for it. As long as I'm able, I will never miss another Santa Train experience.
That's right. And Mike didn't tell me until I got there that he was so cold he bought this scarf at a men's store in the Tri-Cities because he was freezing. He did say something about bring something warm, and so I wore long johns and I had boots. I had so many changes of clothes in the back of the car. It could have been several different people. But it actually turned out to be fairly nice. It was in the 40s in the afternoon. So around Fort Blackmore time, it was really nice. So you're getting a little chilly again by Kingsport as it got later in the day. But there were times of the day it was almost pleasant.
Yeah, heat wave in Virginia, 40 degrees.
Yeah. And then as I was driving home, as I got close to Knoxville, it's all like blue skies and warm and birds chirping. I'm like, wow, whole country is different.
Yes, what a difference.
It was quite a bit different. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We enjoyed bringing this to you. Next year, we will make sure to bring more of the footage as we go, and we've kind of worked out the route. We have a pretty good idea of where to go. Also, Mike got some other things, such as the short of the Holiday Express train that we showed you. And then, of course, he got to do a live of the nickel plate along the way. So Mike got to do a whole lot of it. We were there for 3 days. Mm-hmm. I was just there overnight, so just really got in kind of late. We had our production meeting, went through everything, drew a bunch of notes, and then I got up the next morning and off we went.
So, and I sincerely had an incredible time, and sincere thanks to everyone that I met and everyone that helped us out, and to CSX. And after you have a chance to look at this video, check out the lives from that day, and you can see the entire length of some of the crowds and just what an event it truly was.
Yeah. And we decided, normally we avoid all the music. It's caused all the copyright problems with the channel. And I said, Mike, let's just ignore it. Let's do it anyway. And so you'll probably get all kinds of warnings about copyright violations, but that's just CSX playing the music for the people. That was really good to see. So anyway, We're glad that you guys stuck with us. We'll see you soon. For Mike and Casey here in the studio, so long.